Hello everyone, this is Oliver from Neoteas and today I'm going to explain you in very simple steps how to brew cold brewed green tea. Green tea or cold brewed tea in general is something which is not so widely known and it seems to be a rather complicated way to do because we think sometimes we have to heat up the water and then have to cool it down, but this is not at all the case. Cold brew green tea is, if it is something, one of the easiest ways to brew actually green tea. So today what I am taking with me to do this cold brewed green tea, Japanese cold brewed green tea, is the Gyokuro Sasahime from Mrs. Sakamoto. This is a blend of Okumidori, Yabukita and Asai. So some three different cultivars, but the main cultivar in this one here is Okumidori, and this is a cultivar or a type of green tea in Japan which is just amazing to do cold brewed green tea. But going back to our small tutorial, what do I really need for cold brewed green tea? So at first you need 5 grams of a beautiful tea, of a sweet tea when possible, with a lot of theanine, because this is something which is mainly extracted. The amino acids are also the responsible particles, so the responsible parts in the green tea, making the green tea smooth and sweeter and bringing down the astringency. And the more amino acids your tea has, and the more sweetness and the more taste you will also have in your green tea from a Japanese green tea itself. So what we are going to do is then I'm gonna pour this in a bottle. This is, for example, for $20 a bottle I bought at a Japanese store. So it was a Japanese store where I could buy everything from Japan, and this is a quite Hario is quite known in Japan for these utensils. So you can really buy either something like this for around $20, or you can even go cheaper. You can even just pour it into a carafe and you just take a sifter when you pour out the tea. So this is one thing we need, and then only one thing else is needed, and this is the water. So I pre-filtered it here in this one here. So we have here a half a liter of pre-filtered water, and what we're gonna just do is to put the tea into the bottle. So I just take the tea, I just pour it in, very simple, and then I just gonna fill up the bottle with 500 milliliter of water. Good. And this is already it. That's how we have to do or prepare the green tea. And now the only thing we need is time. So I'm gonna wait 20 minutes at least. I prefer to have the tea around 30 to 40 minutes. And what you can also do, and this is just the amazing thing about cold brew green tea, is that you can really just leave it overnight in the fridge, 10-12 hours, leave it inside. There's no astringency coming out of the tea, and the tea will just become very delicious and very savory. And so I'm gonna just leave this now for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna have a look how this tea is tasting. Good, we're back. 20 minutes later, I already swirled the tea a little bit. So when it is at the bottom, you just swirl a little bit the tea like this, not too much, so no shaking, that you don't get the bitter particles out, and then all the tea leaves are turned around and you got the equal taste for the tea in your water. So you can see it really changed since the beginning. So the tea leaves got really strong, opened up really strongly, so you got really big leaf parts also here inside with smaller ones mixed, and this was the key to really open them up, that they give the flavor to the water. And now we just pour this into the water, and your cold brewed green tea is done. So this tea here now is ready to go. We can add anything else if we want some lemon, if we want some peppermint even. So this is something you can add as well. But finally, as a resume, the only thing you need to do is take 5 grams of tea. Then I took now half a liter. You can even go up to 1 liter, so I can refill this also several times. I would say you can do to 1 to 1.5 liters of water with the same tea without losing too much taste. 30 minutes, or if you have the time, prepare it the evening before and you just get up in the morning and you have a fresh, beautiful cold brew green tea. And this is it. That's how you do a cold brewed green tea.